Namaste, I am JV'n Manisha Singh teaching you industry problems and opportunity. In India, then first of all, what is industrialization? Industrialization is plays a vital role in the economic development of an underdeveloped country. Pakistan, being a developing country, also wants to achieve higher standards of living for its masses. It has therefore embarked upon various programmes of industrialization. The policies of privatization, deregulation, and liberalization of the economy are being pursued. In the last over 3 decades, the contribution of industrial sector to GDP is only 18.5%, which by any standard is not satisfactory. Causes: the lack of capital, energy crisis, size of the market, lack of credit facilities, modern technology, lack of industrial research, inadequate transport facilities, shortage of specialists, decrease in external value of the currency, poor quality of industrial labor, and political instability. Then, lack of capital. Lack of capital is a major hurdle in the way of industrialization of heavy industries. The amount of capital required in industries like chemical, automobile, iron, steel, textile, sugar, paperboard, and paper is huge. Energy crisis. Load shedding has resulted in frequent breakdowns of electricity in the country. This is obstructing the industrial production and thus the expansion of industries is not taking place. Moreover, there has not been any long-term energy policy in the country due to economic and political instability. The short-term measures, therefore, have not led to the expansion of then size of the market. The size of the market in India is very small. Therefore, it is an obstacle in the expansion and growth of industrial sector. Poverty of the people, supply of the bad quality product, limited demand for goods, market, transport, and communication facilities, high production costs, etc., are the major factors which limit the extent of the market. Unless multinational enterprises are invited to make investments in export oriented and import substitution industries, the size of the market for industrial goods cannot be extended. The lack of credit facilities. Prior to nationalization of banks, the banks were in the hands of few families who were also holding large scale industries. Major share of loans was going in these hands. They were receiving loans at lower rate of interest. These loans were frequently used for productive, unproductive purposes, while small businessmen and qualified entrepreneur could not enjoy credit facility, although after nationalization there was a change in their behavior, yet credit facilities were being provided on political basis for the last 20 years. The previous and the present governments has, however, changed the policy and banks are being privatized now. Modern technology. In the modern time, a country without modern technology cannot develop industrially. The basic secret of industrially developed countries at present is the modern technology. Especially Japan at present is on the top of the list industrially developed countries because of the technology. But in India, the literacy rate is low and there is little research work, level of technical know-how is low. Then technical training has not been given proper place. There is a shortage of foreign exchange to import modern technology. Lack of industrial research. Lack of industrial research is also a problem which is responsible for high production cost. Industrial research discovers new technique of production and introduces new varieties of product. Due to lack of industrial research, improvement in the production technique has not been made possible and as such production cost continues to be high. Remedy lies in the establishment of more laboratories in the country for industrial research in the production technique and new varieties of products. Then inadequate transport facilities. Swift and developed means of transport are necessary for lab, our mobility and for raw materials from production areas to factories and to supply finished products from factories to markets. But means of transport and communications are not developed due to industrialists are not properly aware about the market situation. Fast information technology is now solving this problem for the educated industrialists. Then shortage of specialists. Industrial sector requires specialized staff, for example, qualified organizers, engineers, mechanics, accountants, marketing managers, marketing surveyors, sale and purchase managers, but they are shortage in India. Due to lack of facilities and financial hardships, they prefer to work in the developed countries like US. Skilled workers and professionals are needed badly to get rid of industrial slowdown, decrease in external value of currency. Being a developing country, India has to import industrial plants and machinery from abroad, but the import of machinery, raw material and spare parts is becoming expensive due to decrease in the external value of currency. India devalued currency in 1955 and in 1972 and then delinked rupee from dollar in 1998. The external value decreased by 6 times, which has made it difficult to import. The industrial lab in India, like other workers, is mostly conscious of its rights but not of duties. It may not be inferred that the is inherently incapable and inefficient in the performance of duties. The fact, however, is that they are not properly trained. The spirit of work is not included in them. The political parties patronize them to meet their own ends. The spirit of Japanese workers' love for work, love for the country, should be inculcated not only in the industrial lab are but also in all the Indians. The change in the attitude towards work will increase production and the country will attain rapid rate of economic growth in a short period of time. Political instability, lack of proper planning, heavy taxes, etc. are also responsible for lagging behind of manufacturing sectors. Since partition, the political system of India has remained unstable. Thank you so much.